it's Katie, and today I have my friends Kristen and Gabby with me, who are going to be my yoga buddies. And I wanted to go over some alignment cues for sun salutation, mainly in chaturanga and plank, working on the core alignment and just these subtle movements in the belly and getting a strong chaturanga and a little more open in the up dog, and just having more torso awareness through the movements. So I'll start at the top of our mat. We'll start standing. And I think we're going to go through a sun salutation together and then break it down after that. Coming onto your mat, spread your toes wide, get really strong in your feet, strong in your stance. And on an inhale, circle both arms up, maybe gazing up. As you exhale, fold forward, keeping the spine long. As you inhale, rise halfway up, flat back. And as you exhale, fold forward, plant your hands and step back into a plank, either on the ball of your feet or down on your knees. On an exhale, shift the center of your chest forward, lower down chaturanga. And inhale, come up into up dog or cobra, a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, lift your hips up and back to down dog. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, look in between your two hands, step back to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. And then inhale, circle both arms up. And exhale, hands back down. Okay, so we'll start in that Tadasana. And as you inhale, circle the arms up. Notice what your torso is doing here. So my habit that I have is I arch into my low back here and I flare my ribs. So inhale your arms up and get to a point either right in front of your face or right next to your ears so that your shoulders are coming away from your ears and your shoulder blades are together behind you. And then bring your hands to your front of your hips here, are those bony landmarks, and physically pull them up. So maybe a tiny bend in the knees and physically pull them up and notice that tightening in your lower belly a little bit. And then tighten the thighs, lift up with the kneecaps, and kind of imagining this pull of the front of the hips lifting and the tailbone lengthening. So that's what turns the lower belly on, and that's what the strength a lot of people lose in their core pose. And then slide your hands up to your lower ribs and notice maybe that's flaring. Mine do when I lift my arms up. And see if you can kind of stitch the lower ribs towards the front of your hips. It's a really subtle movement, but it kind of just turns that whole abdominal wall on. Doing that again, inhale, circling both arms up, noticing that core alignment. And now exhale, fold forward, hold on to that, reach with the heart all the way down. The head get heavy, maybe bend gently into the knees. And then on the inhale, rise halfway up, straighten the legs and bring the hands to the crease of your hips here. So you're reaching through the crown of your head and use your hands to press your hips back. So you're reaching your sit bone and your tailbone back, and you're getting long in your spine. So the shoulder blades are coming together behind you. The belly's pulled in, and notice what those lower ribs are doing and what the belly's doing. And then letting the hands drop back towards the ground, fold forward a little bit deeper. And then plant the hands, step back into that high plank and pause for as long as you can there. Coming onto the ball of your feet or your knees. So one of the things that happens in the high plank pose is people like to lift their hips up like this a little bit too much, or they like to sink. So the same thing as in Tadasana. Let the lower belly and the front of the hips lift forward and the tailbone reach back. At the same time, letting the shoulder blades come together and shoot the center of your chest forward. So your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Lower belly's pulling in, tailbone's reaching back. And looking out in front of you, shoot the center of your chest forward as you lower down in the chaturanga. So you're bending your arms tight into your sides, lowering all the way down. Good. And then on the inhale, come back to that back bend. So either in cobra or up dog here. In both poses, we're reaching through the center of your chest and your legs are strong. So try here to notice what the lower belly's doing. Another thing I tend to do is I dump into my lower back. When I'm in up dog, I try to lift the front of my hips up and then shoot the center of my chest forward, the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, drop the head, lift the hips up and back. It's a downward facing dog. And just for a moment, bend a little bit deeper in your knees than usual so that you can focus on tilting the sit bones up and we're pressing the chest back towards the thighs, still keeping the lower belly strong. Good. Your shoulders, maybe spread open a little bit as you push the floor away. Really spread all 10 fingers. Get strong in your feet. Stay strong in your core. Let's take one more breath here. Like in between your hands, sit back to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway to lengthen, find that flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, circle both arms up. And exhale, your hands back down. And we'll do that one more time, adding on a couple things for variation and adding on the alignment that we just changed. So inhale, circle both arms up. And this time as you exhale, sit back into an invisible chair. So a deep bend in both knees. And just start there. And if you want to use your hands to feel that alignment we just changed, you could do that. So again, lifting the front of your hips up so that the tailbone is reaching down. So that sucks the lower belly in. And that helps you get long in the spine. And again, let the lower ribs hug in towards, in towards the hips so your back is flat. And you can have your arms at your hips. You can have them straight in front of you, or if you want, overhead. Take a deep breath in here. You exhale, bend a little bit deeper. Hold onto that low belly. Reach with your tailbone. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands. And instead of going into plank this time, we'll just step our right foot back, coming into a low lunge. So come onto the ball of the back foot, bring the knee right over the front foot. Now inhale, circle both arms up. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper into that front knee and actually bend into the back knee also. The same thing we've been doing. Bending into that back knee gives us room to lift the front of the hips up, and this opens up the hip flexors a little bit more. Again, reminding the lower belly to pull and get long in your spine. So you're kind of pushing the floor away with your legs to get long in the torso, but at the same time bending into that front knee. Take another inhale. And then exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back, either to down dog, or you can do that flow if you want to, moving through chaturanga and up dog if you want. On the next inhale, stepping the right foot forward this time, we'll just even it out with the opposite side. The same thing, knee right over the ankle, high on the ball of the back foot, get really strong in that back leg. And then inhale, circle both arms up. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper. And see if you can get stronger in your torso and core. Lower belly pulls in. Bend into the back knee so you give your tailbone room to reach down. Take another inhale, lift from the center of your chest, maybe gazing up. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, and step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway to lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, release your head. And then again, inhale, circle both arms up, deep breath in, gazing up. And exhaling to heart center. So those are just a couple adjustments you can make to your flows. A lot of people call that the vinyasa that people throw in between some series, or just the full sun salutation A and B. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.